a little cool out this morning as I wait for this thing for the gas gauge to get full. I had to turn the heater on, and I went the fuel nozzle. Found me a fuel rock the other day that I am not letting out of my sight, because it is like the perfect fuel rock. You guys, especially the old timers, know what I'm talking about, and it is full of gas. So we're good to go. Cows are out there making noise, but well. Well, as bad as I want to go get my leaf vacuum set up, the darn leaves aren't even, well, they're trying to change color, but not quick enough to even worry about getting the leaf vacuum switched over on my tractor. I'll unload me some chicken feed here that Mom got the other day. 4 bags of this egg layer. So I don't know what the engineers at John Deere are trying to accomplish by trying to tell us that you can get a full-size pallet in this thing. Alright, what the heck is a full-size pallet? I mean, yeah, this one here barely fits. Okay, maybe they meant widthways, but not lengthways. They just not gonna fit, not gonna work. And they showed letting the gate up, but that in itself isn't possible. I mean, you guys clearly see it on the video. It's not possible. Going to finish what Jason didn't get done, which is like 5 acres, but oh well, it happens. Yeah, with the changing temperatures come changing tire pressures, and all the rigmarole that goes with it. I do not like it, but it is what it is. And that one don't even have any but, you know, 10-15 pounds in it. It's supposed to have 28 in it, but yeah, I am not, you know, I'm not a fan of tires that go flat all the time, and I'm not about to pay to go through the same bull crap that I went through with Ag Pro, changing tires again. Believe it or not, I've changed tires. Yep, good there. I've changed this front, all these tires. You guys remember, because I was too stupid to listen to Dad about grinding them ones off again, or off more. So I'm paying the consequences, and this one is like really flat, which I got no clue why, but it is what it is. I mean, I cannot have a freaking good set of tires for nothing without, you know, having to put air in them and just, yeah. I should have just let the original set alone. Lesson learned the hard way. Don't screw with stuff if it's working good. So I wasn't happy with the way this thing nosedived all the time with the standard tires. Took them off, put Carlisle Versas on them, ground them off. Well, I thought I ground them off. Long story short, it was just a lesson learned the hard way. But yeah, these tires aren't wearing, they're just leaking. Alright, Anyway, so this thing is going to get put back on the Salford, and the Salford's going to get put in the tool shed where it belongs. Yeah, that is not the correct jack, but oh well. It works, and that hitch pin there works for the keeper that goes in on the side of the machine. We just take it out whenever we are done with it. Just take the jack completely off, and oh, life will be good. Yeah, not a whole lot else on the agenda for today other than playing around with stuff like that. This is what I was talking about the other day with that 7200 selective control valves leaking because Ag Joke did not do their job appropriately, and yeah, tarp straps are ever so annoying for this purpose right here. So they get all tangled up in stuff, and yeah, it just makes things that much more worse to deal with. But we'll get it eventually. And there it is. Just throw them everywhere because, you know, we can't make, you know, a hose holder here that goes back. You know, I actually think these are supposed to go underneath this here. That's what I actually think. They're supposed to go underneath that there, but yeah, they're not long enough to do nothing with. So we just let them there on the ground, just like that. So it is hooked up, ready to go. These things do not need greased. Every time you go to the field, they only need greased like maybe every 10, 20, 25 hours. I'd rather have a grease fitting any day, because I was watching Wes Pandy's video about his new Turbo Max, and there's not a grease fitting on this thing that he can find other than the hubs. I'd rather have a grease fitting any day, guys. I really would have a grease fitting any day of the week, because as you can see there's grease spinning. Okay, that means that bearing inside is getting lubricated because this thing is spinning. Now if there is no grease spinning or no grease in there, the thing will wear out and bad things will happen. I just assume have a greasable bearing, that way you know that grease gets in there and the thing don't wear out. Gonna fuel this thing up here and then we'll be done. A lot of people say, oh, have a good weekend. What the heck is a weekend?